Hi. Hi besties, and welcome back to an all new video. I know it's been 2 weeks, I want to say, since I've posted my last video, and that is not to say that I wasn't filming, because I was filming. I started filming 2 24-hour challenges, started filming another reading vlog, and things just kept going wrong. It was either I wasn't reading because I wasn't into the books that I picked, or filming just wasn't working out. But here we are. I am here for an all new video, and this is a video that I love to do. We are picking our TBR for March. This is literally one of the only green article of clothing that I own. I feel like I said that sentence so wrong, and my hair is like a mess, but you know what, we're not gonna dwell on this. Now, before I move forward, of course I didn't finish my February TBR. Are we surprised? No. I read 3 books off my February TBR, and my February was such a bad reading month. I'm gonna talk about it in another bookish vlog that's coming out after this. Every book I read was like 2-star, 1-star. I had, I think, 1 5-star. Did I even have a 4-star? I don't even remember. But like, I just did not have a good time, and I think I only read like 6 books. I feel like in the 2 weeks that I had such bad YouTube experiences, I have forgotten how to speak in front of a camera. So if you hear me stuttering, if you hear me saying sentences that don't make sense, or just shifting from topic to topic, just know that's why. Anyways, here's me doing it once again. Let's move on to this video. Okay, so for this TBR month, I didn't want to do the jar that I have been doing. I wanted to get a little creative, but I still wanted to do it with prompts. So I went on our handy dandy Google, and I found TBR cards. Each deck comes with 5, and you pick 1 card, and whatever that prompt is the prompt that I'm going to be using to pick my book for my March TBR. That being said, I am going to be picking 6 books like I have been doing for the past 2 months, because I think it is good when I have a good reading month. It's achievable. Let's pick our very first book for March. I think I'm just gonna go based off of gut feelings. So I think I'm going to pick this one. What does that say? A purple cover. Oh, do I have purple covers? I'm gonna look at my TBR cart. We're gonna do the same thing we've done every TBR video. I'm gonna bring out 2 options, and we're going to debate. Okay, so I don't have covers that are fully purple, but I do have covers that have splashes of purple. I have 1 cover that's fully purple, which is the Striker, but I don't want to get into Striker yet because I'm still in the middle of reading Kings of Sin. Because I said that, my first choice for a purple cover is King of Pride, which is in the King of Sin series. I did have King of Wrath in my February TBR, and I did read it, so that is a book that I checked off. I started this series. It's the second one. It's the purple. This is about Kai and Isabella, who is Vivian's best friend, and Kai is Dante's best friend. So they have like glimpses of their relationship, or how it's gonna go down in the first book, and this is continuation of their story. My second option is Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. She is the author of Heartstopper. So Frances makes fan art for her favorite podcast, Universe City, and Alid is Universe City. He's the creator of Universe City, and Frances gets a message from Radio Silence asking for a collaboration, and then they become friends. But I think it's like they don't know each other. These are my 2 options. I am really excited for both of these books. Don't get me wrong, I really want to read Radio Silence. I really want to read King of Pride, but I think for the sake of March and for some of the videos that I have planned, I am going to have to go with King of Pride by Anna Huang. So what I want to do for March is incorporate a lot of the video ideas that I have into my TBR, just so I can finish my TBR, and just so I'm motivated for my TBR and I can stay constant with my YouTube. So I am going to go with King of Pride for the first book in my March TBR for purple cover. All right, let's do number 2. Let's do that one. What did that say? A popular book. Okay, I have a lot of those. Let me pick 2 options and get back to you guys. I feel like most of the books on my TBR cart are popular books, just because I'm very easily influenced. I have picked 1 book. It is a recent purchase because it just came out in paperback, and I am going to put this book because it is a popular book. It is a book I've been waiting to read, because I don't like buying the hardcovers, and I like all my books by this author to match. And if you haven't figured it out yet by what I'm saying, it's Funny Story by Emily Henry. So this just came out in paperback, and of course I immediately bought it. This was my most recent purchase, and I'm so excited to read this. So for a popular book, I'm going to be picking Funny Story by Emily Henry. Alright, let's get to number 3. Let's go this way. Oh, I didn't even mean to click that. Most recent purchase. Okay, so when I purchased Funny Story, I also purchased another book with it. On the corner, you guys can't see it, but... So I guess my recent purchases are the ones that are being read first, which I don't mind because both of these books have been on my 25 for 2025, so maybe I'm getting a challenge done. But this is Anxious People by Frederick Bachman, my third book, Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. This is coming out to be a very interesting March TBR. Number 4, let's go for this one right there. What does that say? A book that ends in an even number of pages. This is so much work. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go on Goodreads, and I have my entire physical TBR on there, so I'm just going to go through my physical TBR shelf and see how many pages each book has, and then I guess we'll figure it out from there. Alright, that was easier than I thought it would be, but I have picked 2 options. Option number 1 is How to End a Love Story by Yulin Kwong. This book has always been a runner-up in every single one of my TBR videos. One prompt always has this, and I always end up not picking it. My second option is If Only I Had Told Her. This is the second book, or this is like the duology after If He Had Been With Me. I was not that big of a fan of that book, but I did buy this book because I do want to read Finn's point of view from these 2. I'm laughing because I know which one I'm gonna pick. I'm picking the one I'm picking because of a video that I want to film, and this applies very well to the video that I want to film. And I really want to say I am sorry to How to End a Love Story, because, and for yet another month, it is going to be a runner-up because I am picking If Only I Had Told Her. I have my reasons, you guys will see them in March, but I have to put this one back on the cart. Okay, so that is 4 books down. We have 2 more to go. Let's pick on this side again. A place in the title. Okay, let me think. Let me look at everything because I feel like I had this in my prompt last month and I don't remember what I put. So to be honest, I think I only have 1 book that qualifies for this prompt, and this book was also on my February TBR and I didn't get to it, but I am excited to read this. My choice for a book with a place in the title, Babel by R.F. Kuang. This is the name of the school, I believe. If I'm not wrong, it's the Royal Institute of Translation, known as Babel. So I guess Babel by R.F. Kuang is the winner for a book with a place in the title. We are on our last prompt, our last book for our March TBR. I am excited. I am excited. The book choices are book choicing. I'm feeling great about this month. I'm feeling like I have the power to read. Picking our last and final book. They have an option to spin a wheel. Should I spin the wheel instead? I'm gonna spin the wheel. Let's see what happens. Okay, what does that say? I can't read from here. A nature word in the title. Do I even have something like that? Give me a second. I don't really think I have a nature word, so I'm just gonna spin the wheel again. Okay, I'm a little scared. Okay, what does that say? What does it say? What does it say? A book with a great first sentence. You want me to go through every... I feel like I just got resurrected. I know exactly the book I'm gonna pick. Give me a moment. Okay, wait, this is actually really good because when I first read the prompt, I was like, how am I gonna come up with that? How much time is it gonna waste for me to just go through every single one of my books and try to find the first line? And then I remembered there was one particular book that I bought solely because of the first line. The Shadows Between Us by Tricia Lemonseller. Let me read you the first line. They never found the body of the first and only boy who broke my heart, and they never will. That's actually fabulous. I love this first line. I bought this book because of that first line. I saw it on TikTok and I was like, I need this book in my possession. I am very excited to read it because it has been on my TBR for a while and I don't see enough people talking about this. And I've been wanting to get into fantasy that was like this. I don't really like reading fae and stuff like that. I like reading things like kingdoms and princesses and like fights and it's just, I'm just very picky with fantasy books. For a book with a great first line, I am picking Shadows Between Us by Tricia Lemonseller. And that concludes our 6 books. We have picked our 6 books. So let us just recap a little bit. Okay, so first I have King of Pride by Anna Huang, and then we have Funny Story by Emily Henry, Anxious People by Frederick Bachman, If Only I Had Told Her by Laura Nowlin, Babel by R.F. Kuang, and The Shadows Between Us by Tricia Lemonseller. I am very excited for this TBR. I feel like this is a very achievable TBR just because these books have genuinely been in my recent interest and I've been wanting to read these for the longest time. That being said, I am so excited for this reading month. I feel like we're gonna have such a blast in March. I have videos planned and a lot of these books fit in with the videos that I have planned, and that was my main goal for picking my March TBR. I wanted to pick a TBR where I know I would get to these books. Thank you for joining me for picking my March TBR through TBR cards and one through a wheel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I wish you guys have the absolute best reading month as well. Thank you for sticking around, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay tuned for all the March content that is coming. Bye!